Hello, John Curtis FM. On LICHESS, I am under the pseudonym of Dr. Stupid and my rating is 2337. I'm now going to go into LICHESS and play some games. I normally have processed videos from chess.com, but today I'm choosing to play at LICHESS to give people a bit of a look at all the different types of setups out there that are available to players to play on. LICHESS seems to be a good system. It's a free LICHESS system for players, not as fancy as chess.com with all its super analysis rooms and little flags of opponents to tell which country they're from and all the rest of it. But I'll just try to eliminate a piece. Yeah, so he helps me. That's what I want to do. I just want to achieve that. Get rid of one minor piece. Because in these positions, often what happens is, look at that. I can get the D4 square. I like that D4 square. I'll pop that in there. It's taking a while to get rid of that. That could be a real bone down his throat. So I'll play A6 with the idea of B5. Okay, so he's not falling for that one. We'll try this one. Interesting. I'll play rook here. Probably wrong rook. Probably a case of the wrong rook. But anyway, we'll try knight c5. And then he took my knight. Can I take his knight? Dangerous. But I like it. Dangerous is my name. And so-and-so's my game. Oh, he let me get away with it. I've got a slightly inferior position, but I really do like to have a challenge. Double rooks on the open file. I've got those real structural weaknesses. So there's a H5 move there. It might be weakness. I think I created an unnecessary weakness there. Let's see now. Rook C6. Queen there, just threatening a pawn with check. Nothing complicated, but it's good. I'm also threatening B5 now. I like that. Yeah, so this is double-edged. I didn't play the best move, but I can play with the best move now, which is she's probably Queen E5 check. Oh no, that's stupid. Can't play terrible chess sometimes. I'll take that. I only have one move that gives me a chance, and that was this one. And he allowed me to do it, so because I've got the rook behind his passed pawn, behind his connected passed pawn, so. Now I'm threatening perpetual check, threatening mate, threatening perpetual check. So even though I've got all these pawns down, and he's got a double pawn and everything, I could get a draw here. So I got out of the fire of Hades, so to speak. There's a check there. That's a good check. So he's all tied up in knots, and he hasn't really got a move to win the game. He's flat chat just trying to hold it. And yet there he is. He's got 2, 3, 4, 5 pawns, and I've got just 1. Well, that was a draw. We'll find a new opponent now. Okay, let's see how we go. C5. E6. I think I'll lay back and relax a little bit more. I think I'm trying to play it a bit too tense. He's probably wondering, what on earth is he doing? Well, I'll just fiddle around a little bit. He should take my knight or something. I just get my knight where I want it to go, and I'll just threaten his bishop. Just waste his time. Because I'd like a middle in game with bishops and nonsense. Chase his horse. Not threatening anything, is he? Well, I can protect that. And of course, I've got little funny moves in this position, so I'll just play bishop to a6. In case he wants to play bishop b6, play bishop e7. Bishop b6 wasn't a bad move. I don't understand that one so much. I'll play queen to c8. Oh, okay. He must have a big plan of some sort. He's got some sort of master plan. I don't know what it is, but he's got some master plan. Rook takes pawn. I'll just get rid of that very, very quickly. Yeah, he's identifying a few of my weaknesses. I need to activate my rooks. I don't mind losing an A pawn. Doesn't bother me, this sort of position. He has to give up a bit of the old, we'll take that off. And trying to get to D5. Right, I'll offer him a draw. The big question is, rook takes rook is probably play. Okay, so now we've just got this kind of position. He has to open his king to get there. Big question is, can I cause trouble? He's threatening a check. Okay. I'll threaten the check. Oh, queen to f4 was good. I would have threatened his bishop and checkmate at the back. I mean, I would have won the game then. He would have had trouble then. Well, I won his queen and lost on time. Bit slow. We'll have to improve our game. Okay, let's see what's going on here. Our opponent is Jaoso78, 2334 rating. There's a lot of players on chess, on LICHESS at around about this 2300 mark. I'll just get my C4 in while I can, just a little bit of play on the white squares. I'll take that off. Yeah, just to complete my centre and have some sort of semblance of a decent game. And I've got my bishop on D3, so I'm happy in this position. I've got control of squares, so B4. If I can attack that position he's got down there. I've got no weaknesses. He's got a bishop. Look at his bishop on B7. What an absolute mess that piece is in. So we're looking at rook B1, queen D2. Don't have to play queen D2. I might have to play queen D2. I've got knight up. That's a good move. Threatens a C pawn. The C pawn could be a real mess in some variations. I've got, ooh, can I play queen to b3, queen to d2? Can I get away with this? Knight back. What's he doing? Knight there, knight here. Yeah, what do you do now? Knight there. What if I take it off? It'd be complicated. Oh, I can't take with the D pawn. What a bastard of a thing. Oh well. Still, oh, you got that move. Well, I could always play, oh, I don't like this. I want to take with the D pawn, so I need to protect my horse. F4. I want to take with the D pawn. Is he trying to cause me some trouble? Queen to E2. Knight to F3. It's logical. I'm going to play E5 now. E4, E4 and E5. There's E4. Aha. Yeah, I don't mind exchanging here. It's not too bad. Look here. This is a dangerous game. We're playing in the dangerous area here. This is really super dangerous. This is dangerous. The rooks are not on, so it doesn't look like there's going to be a checkmate. But the positions are wild, to say the least. We've got, there's a check. Go in the corner. He's going there. I've got to check there. Check here. Check. 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 Right. Well, we'll just play a rematch if he wants one. At JOSO 78, 23-34. We just had a draw. I'm 23-31. He's 3 points rated higher than me at the moment. You probably didn't see it. It's very hard to make inroads when in queen and pawn endings where you haven't got a series of checks or adequate protection. He doesn't want to play again. Look for a new opponent. So I'm just going to do the stream until my computer cuts out. Needs to do an update. So we'll see how we go. We're playing Anonymous Hunter, 2267. So he is an anonymous hunter. I'll put my bishop over there. Wants to double my pawns on the queen side. Oh, we'll just keep his knight pinned and play E3. Oh, there's a weakness. So there's a few white squares in a weak. He wants to naturally remove my most important piece, my bishop, which is threatening to his white squares. As I really want to remove his knight. I don't like his knight. So we'll take that off. He takes a pawn. Didn't anyone ever tell you taking a pawn could be dangerous? It doesn't seem to worry him. Oh, well, we'll just change bishops. I'm happy to change pieces. Just trying to trap his bishop, and he doesn't like that. He doesn't like that. He lost the bishop. Oh, well, there's a check over there to keep him out into trouble. We'll go over here. This I've got a piece extra. Probably just should stay on his stupid knight on e5. But I've got to be a bit careful. He's worried about the check. Perhaps he should be worried about his knight. I'll play queen c7. Okay, there's a rook there. Stops the pawn push. Yes, he's got plenty of interesting stuff going on. That's a great square from my bishop. I love that square from my bishop. He gets a check. Okay. I'm not worried. No, we'll put the rook on that weak pawn. Rook here. We don't want it advancing. Oh, that's a worry. Oh, he's on my bishop. My bloody good bishop. That's a worry. That is a worry. Oh, well, queen here. You can take that bishop. You're going to take it. I'm going to step up the heat on your rook. But my goodness, I'm worried. I'm worried about this position. I was not happy. I've got a queen check up there. He's probably thinking, oh, what about the queen check? Or he doesn't like the queen check. Okay, well, maybe we should... Well, he's worried about the queen check. Let's go over there and check him. Hey? He's worried about the queen check. Let's go and check him. He's worried about it. So we'll go over and check him. He went back. Now I go d8. I managed to keep my bishop. That's going to be a real nightmare for you, buddy. I mean it. It's a real nightmare for you. Because now we've got the open file as well. What are you doing? You're trying to attack me. Bugger. your opponent. Well, I lost that one on time. We had the extra piece, but those are kind of positions where you just can't win with the extra piece. The pawns covered. I had a rook out of play, or a rook on H8. That was a bad move, I know that. Glad I had the first move as white, otherwise it'd be a terrible nightmare, wouldn't it? And we're playing good player, Moss Legend, 21-22. Try to dislodge that knight on c6. It's the knight's natural square wood. Dislodge the bishop as well. Try to dislodge everything. So I've got real weakness there on e6. He's not worried about it. Should I be worried about it? Hell with it. I'll just go over there, take his horse. Try to get some more space. He's got a big check there. It's a winning check. There's a bit of a knight there. He doesn't check me, so he knows my knight's still on. So I've got a piece. I've got checkmate coming and I'm on his queen. Just gave him his queen. Oh, they don't even resign nowadays, they just leave. That's a bit rude, isn't it, eh? They just turn off in utter disgust. I think he thought he was such a champion, he was winning, and he lost the game through his own stupidity, really, or his own errors. And you just got to admit your mistakes and set the pieces up again, be a good sport, and get on with it. Chess is like life. Chess is life, and life is chess, as they say. The old Blumenthal or Volga Gambit. Sean Brown loved this for Lightning Chess. That's Grandmaster Walter Sean Brown. God rest his soul. I'm happy to exchange those off. I'll go back there. I'm happy. That can actually end up being a really bad line for white in some variations. In some variations. I just want to attack his centre, just confuse him a little bit. Well, he should play pawn takes pawn, queen checks and queen takes knight. As it is, now I've got an interesting game. I've got mobile pawn structure. I've got, yeah, I can push the, oh, he's threatening pawn takes knight. So I play knight to c4. So we're threatening the A pawn. We're threatening knight, we've got knight takes bishop. And we've got a few moves ourselves. So this is not too bad. Should I be happy with that or just try to countenance what he's doing? I'll play rook here. Okay. A very dangerous position right now. I can't explain just how dangerous this position really is. I'd rather be white. I'm just exchanging the pieces. Pawn there. I'll give you that one, Sonny Jim. I'll give you that castle. It's okay. I'm happy. Yeah, because you know that after c6, your position is all very awkward. Right, we'll play rook here. I think I've got rook here. I think I've got that the measure of rook there. I don't think you can stop my coin. I don't think you can stop my coin. I get a coin. I'd rather have the coin. I've got to get a coin out of it somehow. And I think he realises now that I get this queen. Right, now I've got to check. Check there, and then window. Okay, we got him. The old sack. The old rook takes bishop. Yeah, overlooked that one. So my idea of letting him take on f7 was correct. It was the correct sort of play against his bad play. But put me in a position, queen d3. Anyway, on this game, we want to play e4. We'll castle first. Get our position, king in a nice little safe position. And take off his horsey. Put our rook on d1. Probably play knight e5 first. Bishop g5. Just get our pieces working. Oh. Chess can be a tricky game. Well, we can't lose this game. Oh, he's 24-32, so I'll be happy with the draw. I'll threaten checkmate. Take that, we'll threaten him over there. It's not easy for him to do anything. Right, bishop f3, is it? f3? f3, oh, g2. Play there. Back to the original square. Now I've got to occupy all the white squares and let him have the black squares, and then I just draw, theoretically, of course. Play there, that stops the queen side. I've got an extra pawn on the queen side. So all I do now is I just occupy those white squares, play f5, stop him playing any nonsense. Oh, he wants to stop my nonsense. Okay, now I've got my queen blocking my... I don't like my queen blocking the d pawn. I'd rather put the rook in there. So maybe if I can play rook f3, queen e4, queen c2, and put the rook there and switch them around a little bit, might be better. Okay, I'll play h5, h4. Right, now I want to put the rook in there. The plan is to get my rook in on d3 somehow. Okay, so he wants to push that pawn. So I'll move my king over. I've got to get my king on a real safe square before I do anything. Well, he doesn't like that, so I just play rook here. He's chasing me away. I'll go back to e2. Now I can take that one. I'll take that rook. There's less heavy pieces on the board, the better. Let's see now. He's got bishop there. He wants to check me. Wouldn't be a bad idea for him to check me out. So I'll just put the bishop back. And so I can still occupy those squares. What I really would like to do is move my pieces around a little bit. I could take that. I don't see how he can make progress here too much. Take that. Okay. Right. It's not going to be easy for him to do anything. Okay, we're now playing Sorry Miria from his 24-23 rating. Sorry Miria. Oh, what happened? He aborted. Okay, I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll just leave it at that. We'll just play one more game and new opponent, and we'll leave it at that for this session. So we've had some pretty handy players. We're playing Elia Sib, 2193. I hope I pronounced your name correctly. Just protect that pawn. Bishop b5. So now we're transposed into some other sort of game, castles. On d4, get the pieces out. So we're just exchanging here. It's just a general exchange of pieces. Just want to put my other file, look on the F file to E1, and we've just got an even position. Well, not for white. It's probably slightly more than that. There's a slight edge, but nothing in it. These types of positions can go either way. White's got the slight edge. Got time edge, 238 to 155, and a slight positional edge. And black's rooks are not on the correct squares either. So all right then. What's he doing? He's just playing with you. My last move wasn't so great. I'm just going to go back where I was, because that's probably the best setup. Just a very good setup. Okay. Oh, you should play queen takes c2. You just left me with a slight edge. The rooks belong here on this file. This is where all the pressure is. especially with the time, the clock. Now threatening c4, c5, c4, c5. Try to create a little break on the queen side. Good solid move. If rook takes rook, if pawn takes, yeah, that's probably good. Let's get a little mini break somehow. So I've got a slight advantage, nothing in it. So we've got 4 on both sides of the board. Just thinking how I can get an edge here. He's thinking about how he can get an edge. Let's just improve the position. This is dangerous. That's the move I wanted. That's the move I wanted. Just don't want him penetrating. And now I've just got this edge over here. Good play. Now, how do I get in? His endgame is not very good, and his time is even worse. I'm just picking off all his material. Right, we won. Well, we're just going to leave it at that. At least we won the ending. I think we played a good rook and pawn ending. And thank you very much for participating and enjoying a session where we played a whole lot of players and many 2300, I think 1 or 2 2400, and a couple of 2100s and the odd 2000. Okay, until next time, Fido Master John Curtis saying goodbye. So we're off.